Alright.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Alright. Ahora estamos aquí juntos con Mateo Salgado
Yay.
y
Alejandro Garcia. Hola.
buenas tardes.
Hold on.
No, buenas noches.
Hold on, I got the sad button on. Hold on.
Bravo, leave the sad button alone.
Alright, there we go. Alright, back in English, guys. Hey, it's week 9, your Dynasty Fantasy Football Recap, hosted by yours truly, Mateo83, and my lovely co-host, Priscilla, and our lovely guest,
Alejandro Garcia.
Also, you can find him on Twitter at Jake_Meister1980. Memorize that. It's week 9, folks, and don't worry because all is normal in the league because I lost. Woo! And guess what, folks? It's time for your... Oh, I messed that up. It's the recap, but Pris, guess what? Pris is back. And I know you guys all missed her last week.
Oh, those highlights.
It was a little over-exaggerated.
Sorry,
I'm
It's
down
fine.
with you.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
As per usual, we'll start off with yours truly. Game 1 had me, the commish, and my Velociraptors taking on Rocco's Rocka Flocka. Rocka Flocka. I came in Monday night with an 18-point lead, but that quickly vanished thanks to Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham. I personally want to punch Akeem Nicks and Jeremy Maclin in the face for the combined 3 points they gave me this weekend. And let me just say, I will never take NFL.com fantasy advice again. Rocky
told you that, man.
Yeah, I know. Rocky pulls out the late victory, 79-72. And I'm going to let our guest, Alex, take game 2.
Alright, game 2 was a no-biter with Joe strolling. Hi, Joe. At your expense, taking on Gabe Swiftly-Taylor. Gabe commits another fancy blunder, leaving his starting tight end position for the night. Go figure.
Oh, leaving it open. Yeah, I didn't finish that. Sorry.
Leaving his tight end open.
Yeah.
Gabe, really.
Left the end open.
He left Brandon Marshall on the bench. So Joe squeaks out a victory 1990. You're welcome, Joe.
You're welcome. Game 3 saw Jermo come out of nowhere with an impressive showing against Luis's Ben Green Chili Cheeseburger. Luis had 2 players come up empty with a big fat 0, while Jermo had 9 out of 11 of his starters put up double-digit fantasy points. Final score, 111-59. Wow. Wow, Pris, do you want to take our game 4?
Oh.
I'm going to hand it off to Pris.
Why?
Go for it, Pris.
In our
SAP buddy.
4th game, Bravo's football went toe-to-toe with Freddy's Blackbeard's Delight. Bravo was on the benefiting end of one of the greatest fantasy performances of all time.
Orale, bravo!
Orale, bravo! Had Freddy played anyone else this week, he would have won.
He would have won.
Yeah.
Tiny violin for Freddy.
Is this where we make the go sell a car joke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, he didn't win. So all you can do now, Freddy, is try to sell a car. Final score, Bravo wins 124-123.
Nice.
Wow. And since it's game 5, last game of the week, I'm gonna let our guest Alex, because it was his game. I'll let Alex take on the
Vegetarians.
Yeah, there we go.
Perhaps the best name in the entire league. Well, long story short, I lost. I debated between Cutler and Stafford. Cutler screwed me over so many times. The 2 times I started him, so I started Stafford thinking, all right, I got this, but I lost.
Does that hurt you a little bit?
It hurts my feelings.
Does it hurt you when you start Cutler?
Yeah, it makes me want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, because it's Cutler. He used to play for the Broncos.
Yeah, and he's just a jerk.
He's just a jerk.
And even with what's his name, Rudolph.
Oh, Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph.
I think it's Kyle Rudolph. I'm pretty sure.
Sure, never heard of the guy.
I don't know exactly what happened to Kyle Rudolph. He came up empty, 0 points altogether for him. So that's very interesting.
Way to go, Nelly.
Yeah, and you also had Percy Harvin. He only had about a point and a half nearly. So a couple Vikings came up injured in that game. So it was just a tough break.
It was an FML game.
It's an FML game, and welcome to the life of what happens to be my life when usually fantasy, where I walk in there and I'm like, F my life, fantasy life, FMFL, F my fantasy life.
Welcome.
So your final score was 79-75, but guess what? There's a ton of teams that are going to be at 63 this week.
I'll get your back, Richard.
Yeah, so I don't think you're going to move very far up and down the standing, so you're going to be okay. Hey, Pris.
Yeah.
What do you usually say after we do stats?
Green Elite?
No, before that.
Oh.
Word.
Enough scores, right? Let's hand out some Week 9 awards.
Ooh, Week 9 awards. And Green Elite for 2 weeks in a row now goes to Luis. Good job, Luis.
Richo, all right, dude.
Richo, you had 59 points this week. And as Mike Ditka would say, come on, man. Our shocker of the week.
Our shocker of the week goes to Jermo and the Hot City Wampas. Congrats, sir.
Congrats, sir. You got a big win this week against Luis. You only had one win this whole season. And 111 points is pretty dang good. So good job there. And our player of the week by 1 point, amazingly enough, goes to the man we've been yelling about all night. That is Bravo and his team Football. Football, Martin, Mr. Martin. I forget your Twitter name. I'll put it down in the comment section below. He made a funny little joke how I'd never say his name correctly. So suck on that, Martin. Football.
Mass 12. At Mass 12. I believe that's his Twitter name. I keep up with yours, dude.
There we go. Yeah, Mass 12. Good job. Thanks. And earlier tonight, Chris asked in the Ask Commish question section, which 4 teams do I think will be in the conference championship this year? Not really a fantasy football question, but a football question nonetheless, and that made me very proud that she asked that question.
Aww.
I look at her and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love her.
I wanted you to have a question.
Thank you. And it's because that's why I love you.
With no cussing in it.
No cussing in it.
Yeah, no cussing.
No cussing. Yeah.
Come on, Gabe.
In the AFC, I'm thinking it'll be the Texans versus the Patriots, and one of those teams will go. I'm probably going to go with the Texans in that one. And I think that'd be a good matchup. And in NFC, let's just say I'm pulling for the Falcons, 8-0 so far. Taking on the Saints next week. Taking on the Saints next week. Suck it, Saints. Even though you won tonight, I still don't like you. And we're going against the Bears. I think that's going to be a great matchup. I really hope we get to see that. It'd be a great game. And what do you think, Alex? What do you think the 4 teams will be?
Well, I'm still sticking by my prediction from early in the season. I said it'd be Baltimore and yes, Dallas. There's a slimmer of hope.
However,
Slimmer of hope. It's a very small slimmer of
It's
hope.
fading, but it's still there.
It's still there. Well, guess what, folks? That's it for now. Week 9 is in the record books. Alex brought a little toy with them.
2 times, baby.
2-time champion Alex here in the house. And that's it for now, Fantasy Horrors. Week 9 is in the record books. Yes, Week 9. How happy does that make you, Chris?
Where's my Coca-Cola?
Where's her Coca-Cola? She's very happy. She's like, playoff start, I think, week 14 and week 16. So she's very happy. We're almost there, Chris.
We're almost there.
We're almost
the
there.
nightmare's almost over.
And then I have basketball fantasy to enjoy.
Basketball fantasy, which I'm not too much of a diehard fan in. So I don't have to worry about that. One other crazy week. We had 4 out of our 5 games decided by 7 points or less. Insane, don't you think, Alex?
Pretty much, man.
And do you have any final words for tonight's show?
I'm out.
You're out. Remember, you can follow all the week's fantasy news and updates on our Facebook page. I'll put the link below in the information section. You can follow me, the commish, on Twitter at Mateo83. My lovely co-host, also my wife, Priscilla. And our guest, Alex, you can follow him on Twitter at
_Meister 1980.
1980.
The one and only.
Well, I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
I also forgot to.
Us.
Guess what? I forgot to finish the rest of the script, and we just started filming. So I'm not gonna go back and record this because I think we did a good show.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
3-man booth work.
3-man booth work. So don't forget, like the video on YouTube, subscribe to it. Please give me some subscribers, and yeah, like the video. That's about it, right, Chris?
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Send it around Facebook. Put it on Twitter.
Instagram, whatever.
I don't know if you can Instagram YouTube videos.
MySpace, if you guys are still on it.
Yeah, you.
Cecilia's
Okay, I guess she has. So, till next week, folks. I guess we'll see you right here next week.
On the recap.
On the recap.
On the recap.
This